Hi friends. Now we are here today live in this DAMS Facebook group 2017 to talk about your future strategy. And I'm sure we all are getting a lot of messages and all the faculty members and like how to handle the time now after. To begin with, I will like to initially congratulate the rankers who have gotten good ranks in the AIMS exam, and I would also like to wish you all the best for the upcoming JIPMER results. And I also want to tell you that this year all top 9 all students are Damsonians, and I'm very proud to share that although we will find many people writing here and there, but you have all the rankers in the club. You can actually discuss with them online, and most of them are active in the club as well. So my purpose of coming live here is to tell you that AIMS was not the last exam in this academic year. You also have another exam coming up called as PGI Chandigarh, and you have another exam which is much bigger, which is for the maximum number of PG seats in the country called as NEET PG. And the important thing to understand is now the distance and the number of days between today and NEET is significant. It's not like earlier days, it's not like last year where there was only 15 days, 20 days gap between AIMS and NEET exam. Today you have a month, more than a month gap.
Almost 45 days, right?
So 45 days in is like enough to win a battle. In 45 days you can create and finish a building. If you start building a road today, you can finish it. And 45 days is enough to make a difference in your ranks, a positive difference in your rank. So please let it go that, array, sir, my AIMS rank was not good, so my life is doomed. Forget about it. 45 days is too much.
If you have also listened to the interviews of the toppers, and they've rightly said that it's all about persisting, and you should never lose hope. If you persist and you have belief in yourself, then 45 days is a good time to come back into the fight and end up, in an amazing way. So you could just be like any other topper. There are people from you, there are people from the group, right? So you just have to persist and ensure that the results don't pull you down, right? As sir said, this was not the last exam. In fact, the biggest exam of the year is yet to come. Yes. So let's make the most of it. Let's not, sit and cry about what has happened. Let's try and change what is still in our hands. So, you have to get back to studies, you have to get back to self-belief, and you have to get back that the exam with maximum prospects is yet to come, and I can still change my life. All right?
And the second thing that has happened is, our reason for sharing all that live videos with the toppers is to make sure that you get an insight on how they worked.
Yes.
There are a few things that you can take home from every topper's interview. One is that there is not much repeat questions that have been done in AIMS, but still the concepts are there in your notes. If you actually listen to them carefully, if you introspect after giving the AIMS exam and the JIPMER exam, and if JIPMER exam, if you could appreciate that almost everything was taught to you in the class. And if you, then go back and think what has gone wrong is sometimes when you, in your, need to do too much, you kind of accumulate useless stuff and you're, wasting time on them. If you look at all the toppers, all the rankers in the AIMS exam, they are all stressing on making concepts, listening to what the teachers are saying, have faith on what they are saying, doing them again and again.
And something that is very common to each topper is, because if we keep saying that, a lot of times you don't believe us, but when toppers right from ranks, all the rank holders, they've been saying the same thing consistently, that towards the end, 1 month prior, they have stuck to notes. That has what is the maximum striking rate, right? So the faculty have been telling you that, but I'm sure when you hear it from the topper's mouth, it is going to make you feel confident of what you have, right? They haven't done anything different, but they have listened to the faculty. They've had a very simple plan of doing notes and only doing those questions which they were faltering at initially. None of them have done guidebooks in last 1 month or, things like that. So I would suggest that, you should all stick to very basic things. Notes is nothing which will keep you away from your ranks. So focus on the notes, focus that you understand what is there, and so that even if it is a little twisted, you're able to answer the questions, right?
And one of the mistakes that I want to point out, because we have been getting a lot of messages from students to help and all, and we are trying our best to answer to each one of them personally. But do not mind if I'm not able to answer one or
Yes,
two of your
it
inbox.
takes a little
It
time.
is
People will
not
get back to you.
intentional. It is because of the load of inboxes that I have today, and most of the faculty members have. My suggestion will be, if I miss out on answering to you something, please resend me. I'll answer that again. Second thing I want to tell you here is a very big mistake I want to point out for some people is, like, there are some people I keep seeing on the club, I keep seeing in the inbox, who say, sir, I have attempted 120, 140 questions in the AIMS exam.
Or even
And
150.
that is on purpose. I asked all the good rankers
Yes.
on all the interviews, how many did you attempt in AIMS? And you will see everybody of them has gone aggressive. It was an easy paper. Everything was from class notes. So they went aggressive. They have all done 190 plus.
Almost 195 everyone.
But that is not true for PGI Chandigarh. Okay, don't count on me on that one. PGI Chandigarh, the negative marking is almost 100%.
Yes.
AIMS, it is 33% or 1/3 is the negative marking. In NEET, it is even less. It's
Yes.
25%. So the idea in top rankers, okay, and that may not apply for a person who is getting a borderline 4,000, 5,000 rank. I'm not talking about that. But about top rankers, I'm talking about people in top 500. Top 500 you get when you go more aggressive, okay? Especially in exams where the negative marking is negligible, like 25% or 0.25, okay? So sometimes you get so bogged down by negative marking in AIMS that you attempt only 150, and here you see people similar to you are attempting 190 and getting an AIMS seat. You understand? So the idea is go a little bit more aggressive, especially when the negative marking is even less. NEET has even less negative marking than the AIMS exam. AIMS was 1/3 negative marking, which is still some negative marking. 1/4, even less. One correct question will solve your 4 mistakes.
Right.
Okay, so try and look at that with a perspective that think over it again. That is my suggestion to you here. Second of my suggestion to everybody is, every exam that you give, you improve. I'm seeing many people, and I hope you will agree with me. I've seen many people who, after giving the damn CBT, had gotten not so good rank, but in AIMS they improved. Why? Why does this happen? This happens because when you give one exam, you make mistakes. Your body learns that I should not have made that mistake. I should have thought clearly, and you learn to think. So my advice to you is, go and give the PGI exam. Some people are asking me, sir, am I, I'm not so good, I'm not getting a good rank in AIMS, should I give the PGI exam? Yes, you should. And you will have a realistic chance because less number of people appear in the PGI exam. Second number, once you give one more exam, you become even more better. And you become even more better for NEET. And now I'm telling you a secret, why did I keep my next CBT for 10th December? Because I don't want you to be rusted. You have to keep practicing till the time you reach the NEET exam. You cannot stop for 1 month. You have to go to a computer center, sit in the exam environment and give another exam. You have to keep giving exam. Every exam that you give after your full preparation will add value to your preparation because you learn to avoid silly mistakes. In the end, what you will see in an exam like AIMS and JIPMER, it is not the people who are getting tough questions right. It is people who are not making mistakes in the questions that were taught to you in the class. You understand my point? Everybody is being taught, everybody is attending the class, he is attending, he is making notes, but some people even after that are making it wrong. For example, in AIMS there was a question, subarachnoid hemorrhage, acute subarachnoid hemorrhage, patient has sudden severe headache. What should I do next? Now if you go back and read your notebook, every class of mine for the last 6 years, I have said do a non-contrast CT. You can't do this wrong. If you've done this wrong, I don't know what you were doing. So my answer again is, let's be very mindful, okay? Everybody wants to be a shining diamond, but you don't want to go through the grill of becoming a diamond. So you have to work harder. You ask me again, is it enough? Is the next 45 days enough to make a career out of it? Yes, it is enough. If you have seen in front of you, many people have posted. You look at that boy who's gotten rank 21. He is a Kerala student of dams. Varun, hi, if you're listening to me here. I'm so proud of you. He was a rank 1 in this CBT, rank 21. And look at the post. He's progressed from a
27,000.
27,000 rank to rank 21. And he is the rank 1 CBT dams last time. So look at the progress he has made. Look at the positive example. Look at that winning example. Take inspiration. Why you would not be the next one? And I'm repeating one thing that I told last year also, people. Start thinking about your victory speech. What will you write when you get a good rank in NEET? What will you write in the dams club? What will you tell in the interview to other people? Start writing that. That will give you positive energy. I'm sure you can do it, and I know 45 days is enough. And trust me, you have all done this before. In last 45 days before your prof exams, do you remember how fast you read? Last 10 days before your prof exams, you have finished KDT, you have finished Park. Why are you so afraid now? So 45 days is actually enough to change the fortunes in the next 45 days, is my strong message to you.
Right, you have to just have the self-belief. You have to tell yourself day in and day out that you can do it and you will do it. Only when you say that to yourself, your mind, subconsciously starts working towards it. If you keep telling yourself, no, I can't do it because I didn't do well in AIMS, so I can't do it even now. So then, knowingly or unknowingly, your mind is also prepared for a defeat. Why prepare yourself for a defeat? You have to prepare yourself for a victory. You have to tell yourself that you're going to do it because this is it. This is your last chance. And you have to make the difference that you have been hoping for. And for that, you need to stay away from all distractions these 45 days. Ensure that you stay very, very focused. There is no time to waste and sit and cry. The world is not ended. It's nothing at all. It was just another exam, and there is going to be another exam, and they will keep coming and going. What is important is that you stay in the right frame of mind and you keep achieving these goals. See, exams are just small goals in your life. They are not your life. Right? But it is very important to keep winning these goals because that keeps our life going. Right? So please understand, the exams are opportunities to improve yourself, to put yourself in better shoes, to see yourself in a better environment. Right? So don't take them, don't get scared of it, don't feel that it's going to shatter you. No. So get up, buck up. And
And the cool mind on the day of the exam will get you 5 questions extra. Don't forget. Put yourself under too much stress and you do 5 mistakes. That is the game actually. So you have that cool mind is required. I also want to add here is, some of you have actually saying, sir, I am so unlucky that I got it wrong. I want to assure you, hard work will not go waste. Okay? You may be unlucky once, but will I be unlucky every time? It will not happen like this. In the long run, luck factor balances out. It is well proven in the world. Okay, I may be unlucky in one thing, but next exam you have another JIPMER exam, then PGI exam, then NEET exam. Will you be unlucky every time? No. Hard work never goes waste. I have never seen a good, deserving, hard-working candidate not getting a PGC. It's so simple as that. You will definitely be there. So don't panic that, okay, maybe, in one exam you get some topics that you did not know. Possible, it is possible to happen. But in the long run, the luck averages out. Okay?
And
some of you, it is only the hard work that matters.
Some of you, you've been asking that, no, I did well and I did not expect this rank. So please understand, when you are in a competitive exam, it's just not about how prepared you are. It is how well prepared others are as well, right? So you have to, therefore we keep all these mock exams and CBT and so that you keep giving these exams and that you are improving. Right? So don't get scared of any exam. Go all out with the exams. They are, as I said, take them as opportunities to improve yourself. Right? So you just have to push yourself. It's just a matter of 45 days. It's not a long time. Right? But it is still good enough to improve from where you are today. Right? So all of you are going to say that to yourself every day when you go off to bed and when you get up in the morning. I am going to make a difference in my life by doing something today, and today has to be more fruitful than it was yesterday. Use every day, every hour, and give it your best shot. I know you're going to get tired in between. It doesn't matter. You do not achieve great heights without getting tired. Getting tired is a part and parcel of it. We might look tired today. We are, because when the results are there, it is equally overwhelming for us as well. And so it is okay. It's okay to get tired. It's natural, and it shows that you're working hard. So get tired. You'll get a good sleep as well, right? But stay positive, people. That's the message that we want to give you today. That 45 days is good time. Get up, get going. Don't think negative. Be positive. Say to yourself that you're going to do it, and that's it. That's it that we want you to do today. That's why we came up.
I also want to use this opportunity, although I'll try again to talk about this again. I am sure you attended the PGI discussion that Dr. Sandeep and we all did for you. I want to point out 2 things about PGI exam for the PGI aspirants this week. Number one, the number of repeat questions in PGI is significant, okay?
Yeah.
Significant. This is something that I don't say for other exams.
Especially the
Significant,
subtopics.
okay? And the topic repeat is good. So I would suggest please take that November 2016 PGI book that we had published and the May 2017 discussion that we had done. Please add them and look at one more year. At least 4 to 6 papers of last PGI exam you should be thorough with in next 4 days. If you do that, you will find good amount of topic and verbatim repeat in PGI. That's very, very important.
And
Okay?
do around 450 to 500 options. That's a safe zone
Yes.
for PGI.
But I would like to add here is that the last PGI exam was little bit on the easier side. So when the exam is on easier side, don't get too bogged down that I have to do only 450, 500. Sometimes, last time people have done even 550 also,
Yeah, but
and they've gotten good ranks.
Yes.
So please be on a no prejudice mode in the exam. If a choice is true, it is true. If it is false, it is false. Then
And
you
just
in
go
the end look
and
at
give it in
Go
one
with the flow.
give
Go
it
with
in
the
one
flow.
swing. Don't
Yes.
think of getting back to the questions. You will not get that kind of time in PGI. And if you come back, believe me, you're going to change answers and it's going to be a wrong thing. Don't go
And
back
you have
to
seen
questions.
this when you reviewed questions in the SAMES also.
Yes.
And I'm sure many of you will, suddenly find a wire going up when I say this. Some of you did not get time to review also. So the idea is questions are long. It takes time. You mark everything for review. Don't get time in the end. It would have been better to mark the answer at that time. You
Yes, so
understand?
give it in a flow. Just go
And I'll
with the
tell you
flow.
a mathematical reality. When you give the paper for the first time, I give 45 seconds to a question or 1 minute to a question. In the review, in 5 seconds, you want to do wonder. In 45 seconds, you are not marking the answer. You understand? So the idea is to keep it simple and go with the flow.
And don't worry, we as faculty are here for you. So what me and Dr. Sumer are going to do is we're going to come up with a series of videos or live sessions for you people. So today our motive was to boost you up, right? To pull you out of the results for those who haven't done well and tell you that you have a great chance in front of you still waiting for you to give you a better year. So don't waste these days, very, very precious days, moaning and crying. We want you to get up. We want you to have self-faith and push yourself. Right? That was the motive of today's video. We will do a couple of live sessions where we will keep
Motivating
telling you
you
different
and
things in every
discussing
session
different things.
until need. So we are here with you, for you, always. But we are human, so there might be a little delay. Please bear with us. We are going to get back to you. We are trying to do it at a personal level as well.
And
But it does
we have
take
to,
time.
when you will get a good rank, you will again come to me and talk to me which branch should I opt for, which I do not have to. So we have to give time to this. It's not that I'm not with you. I'm with every student of mine, and my dedication would remain with you till the time I make a V sign with you. Probably
With
even
each
after
one of you,
each
right?
one of you.
Yes.
Probably even after till the time you will come back to me and talk to me about sir how to do a DM and all. I'm going to be with you. And later on, when you say I want to set up a practice, sir, please help me and talk to me about the practice. You still find me with you as an elder brother. I will always try my best, and that is my goal in life. Also, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I love being with you. I love hearing back from you. It is what I really enjoy doing. So it is like I am there. My goal of coming live today and getting deepthi along is to actually tell you that there is time left. Okay, there is 45 days left. 45 days, odd days, you can actually make a huge thing. We will help you in future videos about how to schedule yourself all. But today I want you to take that thing, one thing in priority, that class notes have everything. Class test needs to be seen again. Grand test needs to be finished if you have not done them so far.
No, even if it
Appear
means
for PGI
repeating
exam.
grand test, please,
And
it will
please
still be
utilize
useful.
the utility of bookmarking questions in the app, in the solution, so that you can see the bookmarked question in the end.
Only the wrong ones. You really can't do thousands and thousands of questions now. It's a waste of time.
And I would also
right?
advise against, at this juncture, looking at a new test series and all, because people will come at you to sell products and all, and there will be new mistakes piling up in your mind, and they will spoil the subconscious that we have already built up. We
Yes.
are looking at models and methods to keep boosting you up, keep helping you with the Facebook group, but revision is the best thing that is going to help you in the
Please
next
do
45 days.
justice to what you already have.
Yeah.
Your glass is already full,
Yes.
right? So please do justice to it before you venture out for anything else. Please understand that we as faculty, me, Dr. Sumer, or anybody else, right? We have something very common to you people. What is that? the common and the biggest common thing we have is that you as well as we want you people to be good rank holders. That's the driving force for us, and then that is the common goal. Why would we tell you something which is not useful for you?
Yes.
Please understand, our goal is same. We are together with it. So every advice that we give, we know how precious it is. We know that you listen to us. We know that you have faith on us. We are never going to tell you something that is going to pull you down, because that pulls us down as well. Yeah. So you are our face. You are the face of the faculty. You are the one representing us. We want you to be winners, and therefore, whatever we tell you, we try and be as truthful and things that could be most used by you, so that you push yourself up at this right time.
And we've been doing it for last 2 decades. We know the exam system. We know how the mindset of the examiner works. And I also want to tell you something which is very, very important right now, that in every exam, like in DrSumer, in AIMS, there will be 2-3 questions which are obscure. Okay? I'm not getting into which question now. They're obscure. And you might be getting panicked about them. Trust me, none of the toppers actually got them right. Okay? Now, probably that reassures you that in the end, the rank defining thing are the basics that have been taught to you in the class. They're not.
So you
the
can't go
obscure
wrong with
questions.
them, right?
They are bound to be in a central institute. They are going to create some tough questions, like you had a question on chest X-ray of vanishing lung syndrome in some of the exams. You can't, you can't get that right. And if you get that right, probably you are, out of the world. So you have to understand that if you get 1 or 2 such things wrong, it would not matter, because none of the toppers is also getting it right. You understand my point? So in the end, it is like a topper is also scoring 70%, maybe 67, 65, 70%. And that is where the crux is. So don't get panicked when you are giving the exam by 1 or 2 tough questions. Breathe in, tell yourself, okay, I'm able to rule out 2 choices, so this must be the answer, and move forward. It is not about tough or obscure question. It is about getting the majority of questions right, which are based on basics. And NEET is always a more basic exam. I also want to add on one line which many of you have been asking me, sir, what should my strategy be for one-liners? I've repeatedly told that this time NEET is going to be a single set exam. It is not a multi-set exam. So I don't feel it is going to be a totally one-liner based
exam. It's going
exam.
to be a mixed thing. There are going to be some one-liners, some clinical questions, some visuals.
It is going to be a good mix and match, because now the examiner has to make only 300 questions. They are not going to make 5,000 questions like they were making in the past. So I hope you take this into consideration. And I also want to remind you again, negative marking in NEET is even less than what it is in AIMS. It is 1/4. In AIMS, it was 1/3. Okay, and I'll come again and again. We'll try to come online more and more often towards the end, because we know we've been doing it for last 2 decades. We know when to boost you up more and more. We are there to boost you up. We are committed to your cause. And I'm sure you have faith in your notes now, faculty members now, updates now. Once you see the questions being asked in the exam, the teachers are one of the best in their subjects. They know what is important in their subject for undergraduate. They are able to ask more and more questions like this. I'll also request my faculty through this medium to add more and more updates now, and keep you boosted up.
So to end, we would just say that
God bless you.
Stay positive. Get on to your heels and start working out towards a better future. And you can all do it, provided you have the willpower. So train your brain and tell it that you're going to win, and you can make it happen, and there is enough time, provided I want to do it. All right?
Yes.
So,
and once you want to do it, things will happen. You have to have that I want to do it. I'll again repeat a cliche line, because I keep saying it. If you have the fire in the belly, things will happen. Chak de. Best of luck.
all right, bye-bye, take care. Right?